Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the third volleyball edition of the Comet Corner with Coach Johnson. Coach, thanks for coming on today.
Yep.
It's been a long season, but it's been a very successful season, and couldn't be more excited for this weekend. I'm sure you're pumped, and your staff's pumped, and the girls hopefully are ready to rock and roll. But before we jump into this weekend, you guys have really had an awesome season. Fourth in the conference regular season, a game out of second place. Obviously tight among the top there. You guys just really been rolling, overcame some injuries early, and have had a really awesome season. So, how's the season been? What's it been like, and what are the things that you'll take from this past season?
Yeah, it's been good. This group has just really exceeded my expectations. I had high expectations for them. I was hoping big things for them. Early injuries. We lost one of our 6 rotation outsides to injury. Mm-hmm. We had a injury in the middle of the season. Victoria Johnson went down with an ankle injury. Toward late, we had Kiana Johnson struggling with some hamstring issues. But the coolest part about this team is their ability to figure it out.
Yep.
They've just figured it out. With every challenge that's been put in front of them, they've rose to the occasion, and they've done it. They've done it as a team. This has been one of the funnest teams that I've ever coached in terms of chemistry, in terms of playing for each other, mm-hmm. selflessness, and so it makes it a lot better. As a coach, makes the losses tougher,
right?
But it makes the wins that much sweeter when you got a group like this. So it's been a lot of fun. We've won some big games that I've been really pleased with. We found a way to win a different way. Most teams win offensively. Most teams statistically look better on the stat sheet at the end of the night. And this year we haven't. Right. We haven't always looked good at the end of the night on the stat sheet, but we found a way to get the points, and we found a way to win, usually using our defense to kind of springboard us. But whatever the case, they found a way to do it. So It's been good.
And, Coach, I couldn't echo that more. Just seems, from a fan's perspective, such a gritty bunch that really play hard every night, and that's obviously a testament to you and your staff and how hard your girls have played. And, leading that gritty bunch, you've had some big seniors this year that have laid their mark, not just this year, but for a while now here at MSU. What can you say about those seniors that are entering their last conference tournament this weekend?
Yeah, the 2 seniors that have been here for 4 years, mm-hmm. Hannah Bliss and Jaden Warner, both have been 4-year starters. They've both played in every match.
Wow.
In 4 years. I think I could go as far as to say maybe one has not played in one set.
Gotcha.
So they've played in not just every match, but every set.
Wow.
And
that's remarkable.
It's impressive, and it's impressive based on injury. It's impressive based on 4 years of college ball. But the fact that they both started as freshmen, they both have had different roles over the last 4 years. Hannah came in as an outside hitter. Mm-hmm. She played 2 years as an outside hitter. We moved her to the right side. And now she's not only on the right side, but she's playing 6 rotations, hitting out of the back row, playing defense in the back row. And then Jaden started as a 3-rotation defensive player for us. And she's, evolved into the best libero in the country, in my opinion. And both of them just have been just great leaders for this program. And then you add to that my 2 junior college kids, Kiana Johnson and Mary Kalal, who Kiana has just, in the last 2 years, has just evolved as a player that has a lot of self-reflection, a lot of understanding of the game, and it's been impressive to see that growth in just the year that I've been able to work with her mm-hmm. into the 2nd year. Mm-hmm. And then Mary's been just such a great spark plug for us. She came from Lake Region, and she's such a great kid. She gives us such a good look in practice. She's a really good blocker. She's got a great serve. And while she doesn't get on the court as much as she'd like, it's just to be able to have that to go against in practice just makes us that much better.
Yeah.
So we got 4 kids that have accepted their roles. They've been great leaders. They've been great teammates, and with that, they've just made this team their own, and it's been awesome.
Right, right. Well, I know they've given so much to the program. Excited to see them play this weekend, and I would give you a trivia question of how many weeks has Jaden Warner won Player of the Week. I don't know if you can answer that over the years, but
well, this year it's been 10.
Okay.
Gosh, I don't know what it was last year.
It's
It
up
had to
there.
be close. I think I want to say like 17 or 18 in the last 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, and she's sitting right now at first in the country in digs, first at the country in digs per set.
Yep.
She passes at a 98%. Her serving is at a 98 to 99%.
Unreal.
And more than that, she's just the kind of teammate that that the other defensive players and offensive players look to.
Yeah.
And it's been fun to see, you know, a local Mayville kid be playing at that level.
Absolutely.
She's just exceeded all expectations. So.
I know from, just watching, other team sets up for a big killer or whatever, and, she just, so many times, just comes out of nowhere, and it's like, oh, here we go, we're still good, we're still alive. So, yeah, she's been awesome to watch, and all your girls have. So, I know it's going to be a special weekend for your seniors. And, Coach, I know we talked about some injuries early on and that kind of thing. You guys started out struggling with the injuries and that kind of thing, and 0-4, 0-5, something like that?
Yeah, we started out at the Viterbo tournament 0-4, and I wouldn't necessarily say it was injury related. We lost Natalie Hadrava, who is a 6 rotation left side for us. That's a big position. That's 6 rotations of passing. That's a lot of consistency on the outside, and she brings us a lot of consistency. She ruptured her Achilles day 2 of practice, and so that changed a lot of things for us in terms of defense, in terms of offensively who is going to step in. And I don't necessarily think we went 0-4 because of that. We had some really good competition at the beginning, which I think was good for us. I wish we could have got a couple of those. We had a couple 5-setters that I wish could have gone our way. But we played really good competition. I think it was good for us to see that we could compete at that level.
Right.
We were young. We had a freshman setter on the floor.
Okay.
We had a freshman middle on the floor. We had a freshman defensive player on the floor. And they're all still freshmen.
Yeah, yeah.
But they figured out,
Right.
and it wasn't just them. I mean, a whole new crew makes things different. Obviously, we had to have a player step in for Natalie. Caitlin Lear stepped in for her and has done a tremendous job of filling that role of being consistent. And that's, those kinds of things. I can't talk enough about how this team is just figured out. I got Ashley Pyburn is a freshman that plays in the middle, and she's not talked about enough. We, the big names, Victoria Johnson, she's Player of the Week, is awesome. She's 20 kills out last Wednesday. Elora puts those sets up. Jaden with the digs. Hannah Bliss with the kills. Kiana puts them down hard. All the players. Mason Hart had her 1,000th dig this season as a 3-rotation defensive player. Amy Symes been a freshman for us that has played, but Ashley Pyburn has done a fabulous job of stepping in and playing her role. We joked because Victoria finished number 1 in the country in blocks. Right. But in the conference, one of the only people that beat Victoria was Ashley.
Wow.
In blocks, total blocks.
Yep.
And she just goes out, she works, she gets her job done. She doesn't always get a ton of sets. When she does, she capitalizes on them, and then she comes out and asks what she can do more.
That's awesome.
And she's the kind of player you just get excited to work with, for the next couple years. And but she's just a workhorse, and that's the kind of grit we need.
Yep.
And yeah, it's been a fun crew.
And Coach, I mentioned that because, started out struggling, like you say, you had some freshmen, that kind of stuff, but then you finished the season 20-11. 20-11. That's a huge deal. You think about, early season losses, that kind of thing. To reel off a 20-7 record after that, to have those freshmen continue to improve and grow and stay on board, and to see where you guys are playing and the level you're playing at now, winning 6 of your last 7 to close out the regular season. Absolutely awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, and it's credit to this group, and I mean, they just find ways to win.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what makes it fun.
Well, like I said, great season, 20-11, fourth in the conference, a game out of second, because second and third tied there. You were just one game behind them. You got to be feeling good rolling into the conference tournament, which will be at a neutral site for the first time in, I don't know, a while, I would say.
Since I've been here.
Okay, all right. So for
At
a
least
while.
12 years.
Okay, all right. What are going to be the keys for this weekend? I know you don't want to look ahead. You have presentation, 4 versus 5 there on Friday. But what are going to be the keys to doing well, have a good weekend, and shake things up and see what can happen?
Yeah, we play PC again, and we just played PC on Wednesday.
Right.
We played them earlier in the season. They're not a team you can overlook, and that, I think that's anybody in our conference right now, but we match up really well with PC. They match up really well with us.
Right.
Went 5 sets. Went 5 sets with them the first time we played them. Went 4 sets the second time. They're going to be tough, and everybody at this point, it's just a new season. Everybody at this point is going to be playing hard. I think that the biggest key for us is just to keep playing our game. Can't get rattled. Playing at a neutral site's awesome for us because we don't have to travel. If we were going to the number 1 seeds, we're traveling 7-8 hours.
Right.
Now we're traveling 3, and that makes it really cool. I think the whole conference tournament is going to be a really fun experience for the kids at a neutral site. I watched the men's and women's teams go there last year, and I thought they did it up well. So I'm excited to be in Watertown. But we got to focus on the game. We got to focus on doing what we do. We had a couple days off over the weekend. It was good to get back in the gym yesterday to kind of see where we're at. I felt like our legs were good. We're healthy. We just got to go out and get it done.
Absolutely, absolutely. And girls start on Friday at noon. That'll be a quarterfinal against Presentation, and hopefully you're able to get victory there. And then 7 o'clock would be our semifinal game. Taking on number 1 seed Viterbo, and championship will be Saturday at 2 o'clock. So, Coach, I'm really excited. I agree with you in the fact that the thing I noticed about the men and women's basketball tournament last year was it was a big deal for the kids to be able to play at a neutral site, and having the banquet there, I'm excited to be able to get to that, and hopefully we get some awards there. And yeah, it's been an awesome season. Congratulations to you and your staff on an outstanding season, and good luck this weekend, and hopefully it won't stop there. So appreciate you taking time. I know you're busy. And is there anything else you want to say to Mayville State supporters before we head into the conference tournament this weekend?
No, just thank you. It's been such a fun season. It's been so awesome to see the crowds at Louis Lee. And then when we get on the road, it's been really fun to see the parents and fans that have showed up. But just the support that our community has given our athletes, and our faculty and staff have given our athletes. It's so fun. It's so fun to be a part of Mayville State.
Awesome. I appreciate it. And if you can't get down to Watertown, like Coach said, conference tournament's only about 3 hours away. So hopefully you can get down there Friday at some point. But if not, be sure to check it out online to cheer on our Comets as they enter the 2019 North Star Conference Volleyball Championships. Coach, thanks again, and good luck.
Thank you.